What's going on? What's going on, y'all? The day has came. Fucking technical difficulties. Been trying for fucking 30 minutes trying to get this shit on the other um channel, but the YouTube talking about, oh, they need 24 to 48 hours to allow me to live stream on the other channel because it's new. So here we go, man. We are live on this channel, unfortunately, but we gon' we're gonna let it ride till we can get that traffic going over there like we need to anyway. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with that actual channel because it's not showing subscribers. It's not allowing me to do what I need to do. But fuck it, man. We here. Episode 1, man. Me, Packer fan in Vegas, co-host Big Nate.
What up? What
We
up?
here. Yeah, we here, man. Nate a little under the weather with the cough, so y'all gotta, excuse him. But we here, man. We here, man. Episode 1. That's how stuff is sometimes, Nate. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? And now people want to call me and shit. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, bro? This shit is fucked
It
up,
always
bro.
happens. It always happens.
Ain't nobody call me all motherfucking day. Now they want to call me out the blue. Let me turn this shit on. Not do not disturb me right now because I'm busy right now. So but that's how it is, man. When you start doing shit, man, um technical difficulties happen. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
it's always like this. Like me, everybody's under the weather. My whole family and myself, runny nose and cough. So I've been taking medicine. So hopefully you guys can bear with me.
yeah, this shit happens, man. So like I said, man, episode 1, man, it's still a learning curve, man. By the time we about episode 50 and shit, we should be this shit be running like a well-oiled machine. But we still here though. We still bringing it to y'all. Even if we had, that's the good thing about having channels and shit. If something go on with the other channel, you get a strike or some shit go on, you still got a whole nother channel to rely on. You know what I'm saying? So but again, be looking out for that shit to be going to the other channel. Let me figure out what the fuck going on with that next Saturday. Hopefully that shit be going. But what I'm gonna do is, Nate, is once that channel actually get up and running, um, and allow us to stream on there, we gonna do another one. We're gonna do episode 2 right away. Fuck it, even if it's before Saturday. So they said 24 to 48 hours. If tomorrow is feasible, as soon as that one allows me to, I'm gonna get it going there. So
All right, for sure.
yeah. But like I said, we always got backups, man. So that's the good thing. So again, I'm Vegas, man. I brainstormed with the homeboy Nate. I met Nate some years ago. Was a subscriber. Hey, my mama in here. So I met Nate years ago, man. Nate was a subscriber of mine, and always hit me up and shit. Was always vocal in the chat, and find out he on the West Coast with me. I'm over here in Vegas. I've been in Vegas for about damn near 8 years. Seem like it shit down there. So like I've been here a fucking decade, but but been out here in Vegas, man, and I was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Been a Packer fan since a baby, and just burn that with me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is something. I ain't never think I'll be doing some shit like this pertaining to the Packers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm one of those outspoken, vocal, serious ass fans. Like I take the Packers and everything fucking serious, and like I said, Nate hit me up and shit. He used to hit me up, and I told Nate, I'm like, man, you need to do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Do this shit, get this shit a chance. So I remember the first time I told Nate, like, man, send me record some shit, send me the video, bro. I'm gonna put it on there. I'm gonna put it on the channel. And I, seeing it, I'm like, damn, Nate, he got it. He could do this shit too. You know what I mean? So that's what the main thing is. Understanding that me, Nate, other people out there that watch us and shit like that, y'all could do the same thing, man. And if y'all do, man, we gonna definitely interact with you. You know, so it's all Packers love and all that shit with everybody. So that's pretty much my story. You know, Mary got the kids out here trucking, been trucking. You know, that's what I do. Like I said, start a new job Tuesday. So hopefully that doesn't affect I have weekends off if they don't ask me to work. But if they ask me to work, you know, I got to go get the bag. So, but should be perfect for me to be still bringing this content. Y'all know I used to bring y'all content in a truck. I used to be in that motherfucker truck for 10 months back in Wisconsin and shit like that. So, you know, my thing is, man, this is it, man. This the whole culmination, man. Years and years, and you know, for us to evolve and get to this point, now, you know, I can only see what's in front of us. You know what I mean? What's next? You know what I'm saying? So that's a little bit about me. I'm gonna let Nate introduce himself and let y'all know his background, how he got interested in this, how he got, you know, and everything. So go ahead, Nate.
Well, first of all, man, it is an honor to share the stage with you, Packer fan in Vegas. We have known each other for almost about 4 or 5 years now. You know, like you said, I was a subscriber, and I started doing videos because of Packer fan in Vegas, and of course, my wife, she also motivated me. So here we are on a podcast together. So for some of you guys already know who I am. Big Nate is in the motherfucking house. Let's get it. I've been a Packer fan since 1997. You know, I'm born and raised in California. I live in Nevada, same state as the Packer fan in Vegas. I've been out here for like 4 years, going on five. Time flies, you know. So we've been out here grinding, man. You know, me and the family, we run our own little business, but at the same time, I try to make time for something that I love doing, and that's talking Packer business, just like everybody else. So that's the story with me.
Got you, man. Got you on that one. You know, that's exact. You know, I mean, like I said, man, we met each other on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Let me update this real quick. Sorry, y'all. We live, man. Ain't no filter on this motherfucker. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, me and Nate, man, met each other, man, on this shit, and like I said, it's only up from here, man. Only up from here. So it's about time, man. It's about time, man. It's question time, man. It's question time. We got questions we gonna hit each other with. 10 questions normally, you know, 10. You know, if we cutting short on time, we do 5 or whatever. But we're gonna hit y'all over the head with 10 questions. All y'all in the comments, I see all y'all, man. First, let's give some of the commenters shout out. TR, what's going on, big baby? Thanks for coming through. Key 360, he in the building. My mama in the building, Herminia. My mama came through. Zane, what's up, man? Titletown G's, we up, man. So
we live,
man. Let's get to this. So it's question time. Again, like I said, questions. We bounce them off each other. If you are a guest, same thing. 10 questions for each other. Could be any question. Don't have to be pack related either. Could be any sport. Could be this. Could be that. Could be your favorite. Could be anything. Question time. Because you're getting to know us. So I'm gonna start it off first. Initially, what we do is we're gonna ask each other a question. The person asking the question, asks the other person the question, and then that person gets a chance to answer that question too. Okay. So my first question for Nate is, what initially drew you to become a Packers fan? I know you gave a partial answer, but I know you said that you know it was that game. But what initially drew you? Something out of that game or whatever you witnessed. What inside us? Let us know what made you want to rep the G, the green and gold.
Well, you know what? TR have asked me that question before, and so higher point of view. But I shout out to everybody. Shout out to the PAG as well. Well, Like I said, I've been a Packer fan since 1997. I grew up watching football. I've been watching football my whole life. I watched Raider games when I was a kid, mostly Raider games. I mean, I lived in California, but I started watching the Green Bay Packers in 1996, 95, 96 season. And not only did I like the Green Bay Packers, but I like that. There you go, the G. Not only did I like the colors, but the uniforms are unique from other fan bases, other teams. And I remember Brett Favre. I started watching him. He got traded from the Atlanta Falcons in 1992 to the Green Bay Packers. And I started watching him play. And we already know he's nicknamed the Gunslinger. And I like the way he played, but I don't. Not only that, it's the history behind the Green Bay Packers, the blueprint, the championships. I think that the Green Bay Packers, they drew the blueprint and paved the way for everybody else. We are America's fucking team, not the Cowboys, the Green Bay Packers, because they drew that blueprint, and that's one of the oldest team in NFL history.
Exactly, man. And you know, like I said, you know, you're in the right place, man. You came to the right team, man. You know, we decorated in history and all that. So what additionally drew me, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm born and raised in Wisconsin. TR, he can share the sentiment. That's all we live, breathe, and do in Wisconsin. You know, you got a lot of like Cowboys fans out there and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? But I started really getting serious. I remember as a kid witnessing Packers games and seeing Packers games. You know what I'm saying? But I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was young. My dad used to always watch games and shit. You know, he used to always watch games with me and shit. And I remember Favre. I remember, you know, when he first hit the scene. And it was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It was like my first taste of wow, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me really like, I got older. I'm gonna say, yeah, around 92, I was about 8, you know what I mean? Around 8, 7, really 7, because you think going into that year, I won my birthday one, yeah. So I'm about 7, you know, 92, going on 8, you know, and just seeing, you know, Favre and you know, seeing the dynasty grow and the organization turn around, because the 80s we won shit. So why was people paying attention? You know what I'm saying? We won shit. We made playoffs. Like I said, we made the playoffs, but everything green and gold around me. You know what I'm saying? Everything was green and gold around me. Bucks was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But everything was green and gold, you know? So that's when I initially, like I said, I was born into Packer country. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got on that question, man. I'm gonna bounce it over to Nate, man. See what he finna hit me with.
Well, first of all, I'm glad we're repping the same team, Vegas.
For sure.
So my questions to Vegas: what are your expectations for Week 1 for the Green Bay Packers?
Well, who we play? The Bears. We played the Bears. What is my expectations? Better than the last 2 years. Better than somebody else who was at the steering wheel. I'm expecting Jordan Love, man, to hit the ground running. Hit the ground running. The playbook is gonna open up more. So, you know, we're gonna see more of the playbook and more of what LaFleur has in store, how this running game is going to look, how the O-line is set, how these young boys, because I don't know if we're going to have Dobbs, so how these young boys come out there and respond and take over, who out the group is going to be that one that, you know, steps up and takes over the burden for everybody else. So I'm expecting us to hit the ground running, man. Literally, you know, I literally hit the ground running, man. I have us as a playoff team. I have us as competing. You know, and to go out there and do it against the Bears on the road would just solidify that we ready for this week. You know, but you know, I just want to see the effort, man, the effort. I want to see that Jordan Love has ascended, has that he has grown, that the game is slowed down for him, and I'm expecting that defense, man, to shut shit down. You know what I mean, Jair? I need you out there, motherfucking every week, like Jefferson on the field, like you did last year when you held that boy to a handful of yards. I'm expecting that. I'm expecting everybody to rally. I'm expecting Pasaccia to fucking, you know, have Matt back and be out there, be vocal. Special teams do pick up what they picked off. Listen, man, I'm expecting us to hit the fucking ground rolling week 1 with a dub for sure.
No, that's what's up. So my expectations for week 1, I expect for the Green Bay Packers to continue stomping on the Bears. Fuck the Bears, by the way. It's a new era in Green Bay, but the standards are still the same. Ain't nothing changed. I think no matter who's that quarterback, or it's the Packers standards are always going to be high. They're always going to elevate themselves to a whole different level to become great. No matter what, they're already great as it is because we are one of the oldest teams in NFL history. But the Packers standards are always going to be high. I expect for I expect for Jordan Love. I was going to say Aaron Rodgers. I expect for Jordan Love to come out and show these motherfucking Bears that guess what? The nightmare is still on. Ain't nothing changed. The boogeyman left. Well, boogeyman part 2 is here. So I think that the offense is going to come out and take care of business. I think that the defense are going to come out and take care of business because we already know, and they know it's a rivalry, one of the oldest rivalry games in NFL history. The Bears, I'm not worried about the Bears. Those fuckers haven't done shit for the last couple of years. So go Pack, go.
Exactly. They ain't did shit. And like they just fucking come on now. I don't even want to waste my breath on it. I'm gonna say something for them. I ain't gonna even get into them right now. So all right, well, back over to me. So Nate, let me know. Y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta excuse Nate. Nate is a little under the weather right now, man. So excuse him. He's trying to do it on purpose, but you know, excuse him. But Nate, let me know who is your all-time favorite Packers player and why.
Ooh, that's a good one. I can't go back to the old days like TR because I wasn't even born yet. I'm an 80s baby. So no offense, TR, you're an OG.
Black and white and shit.
Yeah, black and white. I mean, we had the black and white TVs, but that was back in those days. So, that's gonna be a good one. Can it be a recent player or it has to be old school player?
It don't matter. It could be from 1919 to fucking 2023. You got a lot of players, man. You got one though. I want one all-time player of fucking all time. Your favorite. Now look, give me your all-time favorite, and then you could give me some runner-ups. You can give me some runner-ups too. I don't want to just hold it to one player, but one. Okay. I want one player that for you is like what you know you love to death. It could be new, old. It could be your pick from last. I don't care. Just let me know.
Okay.
Who? All right.
I'm old time, and I know some of you guys gonna be like, "Oh, what about Barstar? Barstar, he's great. He's a legend." I never watched this player played, but I seen some of his highlights, and I'm gonna go with Nixie. I think that fucker was a fucking beast. That motherfucker, half of his teeth was gone, but that motherfucker would be doing his thing on the fucking field. So I think that he's one of my best old times because he took care of business. He was out there fucking being a man out there in the motherfucking field, whether fucking snow, rain, mud, you name it. So my runner up, I love Jordy. I love fucking Donald Driver and everybody else. I'm gonna go with Charles Woodson. I think that Charles Woodson, when he came to Green Bay, he brought that fucking leadership. He brought that swag. You seen that fucking speech he gave on the championship after we beat the fucking Philadelphia Eagles. The president doesn't want to come and watch us play in the Super Bowl. We're gonna go to him. And guess what? He took care of business. So I'm gonna say Charles Woodson is my runner up.
Man, good answer. Good answer, man. That was you took me back right there, Ray Ninsky, man. One of the greats, of course. But if I'm gonna, you know, and I don't want to let off the field shit interfere too. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to let that. I don't want to be biased because between those hashes, certain players did their thing. Some people feel that a certain player or certain players are good, even though they had off the field issues and shit. But if I can go to one person who, to me, changed the whole fucking aura in Lambeau, who just fucking, when I think Packers and I think of people who put us on the map, I got to go with the Minister of Defense, man, Reggie White. Reggie White, the greatest fucking defensive player. Other than now, he's not on our team, but I remember LT. Now, I'm not going. He was in his realm. But if you talking about Packers player, man, you got to go with Reggie White, the most dominant fucking defensive end I've ever seen. I mean, I've ever laid my fucking eye, and I've been hoping and praying and wishing we find a guy like that. But Reggie White, man, for him to come from the Eagles, I mean, it was like, crazy, because that was a free agent, you know what I mean, to sign with us was like, I mean, like I said, I was young, but I understood, like, people was like, fucking Reggie White, bro, a Packer. Like, it was like, what? You know what I'm saying? It was big. It was big for Green Bay because, again, we a little town, bro. We a little ass town. And, for us to attract him and just for him to turn that defense around and everything, man, Reggie White for me is my number one all time great. And if I go for a runner up, I got a handful of people, man. You got Charles Woodson, man. Came over, did his thing. He up there. You got, of course, Aaron Rodgers, gave me some of my best moments. You got Mason Crosby, gave me some of my best moments. But if I got to go with somebody, bro, no matter what he did off the field, he might not be a good person off the field. He's done some bullshit. He's done a lot of shit to fuck up his legacy. I got to go with Brett Favre. Number two. I might not like him as a person, but I knew the passion he had. I knew it was like playground football. Minus all the interceptions and shit, he was the fucking man at throwing interceptions and fucking up sometimes, fucking up when all he had to do was, check it down or some shit like that. But he was the gunslinger. He was the man. His MVP seasons, man, you could put him up against Rodgers shit, man. And Favre in his prime, bro, was the fucking man, bro. He was the best player in the league, hands down. Should have had more Super Bowls, but we ain't gonna get off into that. Favre played in the era with juggernaut teams. He played with the Cowboys when the Cowboys was the Cowboys. He played with the Niners with Young, and for him to get out there and he got stopped by Elway, and that fucking Denver team was a beast, bro. Hall of Famers all over. He played with nothing but Hall of Famers. But the way again, Reggie and Favre changed the whole fucking landscape for the Green Bay Packers in the NFL, man. We weren't just a little team up in North Wisconsin. You know what I mean? It wasn't a little town no more. It was Titletown. They brung Titletown back, man. They brung it back to the 60s, the 50s. But you got to understand, people say that why didn't they fucking win more Super Bowls? You got to look at some of them teams that was out there at the time. Even teams like Carolina and all the motherfuckers we ran up into, there were some beastie teams back then, man. And for Favre to do it as long as he did, and again, we was mad when he left. You know what I mean? Even though he did fuck up sometimes. But if I got to go one, Reggie White, two, for me, Brett Favre, and if I got to go behind him, of course, Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers gave me some of the best moments of my life. Had me crying, had me weep. My grown man, he made a grown man cry. Some of the passes we were able to witness. Shit up the sideline, fucking fourth and come on, man. Y'all know Rodgers' resume and what he did for us. He kept us relevant. Say what you want about how he left, but how he came and what we seen and how we seen him ascend, it was beautiful, man. It was magical. Only so many franchises are able to see that, do that, hoist the Lombardi, and we were a part of that, man. So that's all I got to say. I don't want to keep rambling on. I don't want to take too long on that topic because we got more to go. But that's my 1, 2, and I'm gonna give you 3. Fuck it.
No, those are great plays. You can't go wrong with Brett Favre or Reggie White. So great answer, Vegas. So my question to you: what is your best old time play in Packer history? No, there's a lot of them.
Fuck, man. If you talking about recent or you talking about past, God.
It can be past or recent, doesn't matter. I mean, one of your all time best plays that you still remember.
Man, all time play. I'm gonna tell you the one that fucking. I mean, you gotta go. Fuck, bro. I'm gonna say my all time play for me, bro, would be BJ Raji's interception, bro. BJ Raji's interception against Chicago to put the game away. Fuck, bro. Just to know that play came, that play happened. And it was by the big man. You know what I'm saying? It was by the big man, to solidify that, man, that play for me, bro, was memorable. I mean, you got many plays, and I don't want to say more than one because I don't want to take away from yours and what you might say. But for me, man, BJ Raji, when we were struggling in that game, we was fucking struggling. We were struggling. And for BJ Raji, man, to catch that interception, get in the end zone, do his little dance, and know we was going to the Super Bowl, win, lose, or draw in that Super Bowl, just to get there and beat the Bears and to do it like that, and then BJ to shine. Because you remember, man, Clay got his time to shine. It was like BJ, from him being a Ted Thompson pick, and just to see that and to witness that, like, that shit was magical, man. That was one of the greatest days of my life, bro, because it was just like, wow, we just fucking made it to the Super Bowl. When we was 10-6, we was on a slump. Come on, man. That was magical, man. BJ Raji intercepting that ball in Soldier Field to ice the game, the dagger, if you want to call it that, the dagger. And I don't want to be taking nobody else's words and what they say, but that dagger, man, was magical, man, for me. Yeah.
Nah, definitely. I think that's one of the best plays. I was watching that game, and that was still the game for us to to walk into the Super Bowl. So my favorite play, like you said, Vegas, we got plenty of them. We can sit here and talk all damn fucking night. I'm gonna say my favorite play. I'm gonna say Nick Collins interception, return for a touchdown in Super Bowl. I think that changed the tone. That changed the game. I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers knew they were fucked. It If it wasn't for Charles Woodson going down with the fucking caliber, what was it? He broke his collarbone. I think we would have probably blew out the fucking Steelers out. But I think that Nick Collins interception return for a touchdown that changed the tone, and we already knew what was coming after that.
Exactly, man. He was one of the greats, man. He was one of the greats again. Took him from us too early, man. Way too early, man. Nick Collins, man. I'm guaranteed he would have been around for many more years, man. And yeah, that was a hell of a fucking play, man. We. I mean, come on. That's why I said with Rodgers, and then you got Favre. Favre. If you can go back to Favre, I remember the fucking that first touchdown and Desmond Howard. Desmond Howard returned in the Super Bowl. Clay's big fumble. Rodgers fucking going down the field on the 49ers and Mason Crosby kicking that kick. I did like 29-27 or some shit like that. I mean, you got so many memorable plays. Of course, Jared Cook down the sideline, the pass from Rodgers. Rodgers Hail Mary.
Two of them.
Yeah, the fake spike to Devontae.
Yeah.
The fake spike, what I mean, in Miami. I mean, you got so many plays, man.
You Jennings in overtime.
Yeah, you got
Denver.
Right. You got memorable wins too. You got memorable wins. Of course, putting the Bears out. Of course, you know what I mean. Put the game coming. The game Sunday Night Football. You got Rodgers going down with an ankle injury. I mean, you just got so many memorable plays, man. Just beautiful, man. It's just beautiful to be able to witness that and go through that, man. Like Callie Packer said, man, the Randall Cobb pass, man. I mean, the Cardinals, yeah, the Cardinals. You got fucking. He was in the end zone. He launched that
Janice.
Janice, man, Janice, and then what's the name caught the touchdown? Then he
his dad had won the same thing in college.
What's his name, man?
He that tied in. They end up going to Philadelphia. What's his name?
Man.
Richard.
Richard Rodgers. Yeah, Richard Rodgers, man.
Rodgers to Rodgers.
It's been many a plays, man. So I mean, that's the greatness, man. Hopefully, we can get more of those moments, man. There's gonna be hopefully more moments to come, man. And with this new team, man. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So you kind of asked somewhat my next question. What was your most heartbreaking moment as a Packer fan? What was your most heartbreaking moment as a Packers fan? Let me know.
I mean, we know we have had a lot of them. When it comes down us Packer fan base, we don't settle for less unless it's not a fucking Super Bowl. I'm not gonna say the Brett Favre lost in the Super Bowl because I know he trucked that game, but I'm gonna say the onside kick in 2015 versus the Seattle Seahawks. We had that game won. I think that the Green Bay Packers could have walked into the fucking Super Bowl. That would have been another victory. So I think that fucker named Bostic, he fucked it all up for everybody else.
Trauma, man. The trauma. of going through that, man. If you got a least, which pissed me off, man. Pissed me off really bad, man, was fucking 14. We was up 14 to fucking 3 with 4 minutes left against San Francisco in Green Bay. Game fucking over. Game was over, bro. Like, the game was fucking over. And a fucking block punt. That pissed me off, man. To lose that, and it was 3 years in a row. It's like, come on, man. Come on, bro. We number 1 seed. We at home. We all we talked about was the hump. Man, we got to get over the hump. We got to get over the hump. We got to get over the hump. 3 years, bro, of our life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was heartbreaking for me, man. To lose to the Niners and the way we was shutting them out the whole fucking game, bro. Like we was fucking shutting them out, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with, man. I'm gonna go with that loss at home. Um, I'm not going to even go. I mean, if you could think what they got like NFC Championship against Atlanta just to just get blown out the way we did. Again, you got the Bostic. I think that's like the all time, blunder. And one of the biggest blunders in NFL history. You got countless shit Favre did.
Yeah,
You got
definitely.
countless shit he did, man. He just fucking threw the Denver game away, man. And our defense just didn't show up the way they needed. I thought our defense was. I thought our defense in 96, 97 was better than the fucking year before. Like I felt like the team was better.
Yep.
But yeah, man, we've been on the wrong side of heartbreak, man. I mean, 15-1. 15-1, man. To get ran through by Kaepernick, the Giants twice, Seattle, I mean, it's been countless. I mean, Rodgers going down with collarbone injuries, you know what I'm saying? For the way he went down that in Minnesota. I mean, we've been on the wrong side of the coin for 11 years, man. 13, well, almost 13 years, bro. We ain't been back. So there's a moment, a play, a series, a game every year that keeps us away from ultimately winning a championship. So, all right, well, I'm back to you, man.
Okay, so we're on the third question, right? If I'm correct.
We on number 4.
Oh, 4. What? Who will be your MVP player after Sunday's game versus Chicago?
Who do I think my MVP would be? Because the game ain't happy yet, so we can't.
Who do you think the MVP player, your MVP player, will be after Sunday's game?
We playing the Bears.
To win.
We playing the Bears. I'm gonna give it to your boy. I'm gonna give it to your boy Christian Watson. I'm gonna give it to your boy. I'm gonna say he picks up where he left off, man. I'm gonna give him 2 touchdowns. I'm gonna give him over 100 yards. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say Christian Watson, man. I think he gonna pick up where he left off. He gonna prove why he number one. He gonna prove to me why he number one. Because I got Dobbs up there with him. But I'm gonna say Christian Watson, man. I'm gonna give it to Christian Watson. It's easy to pick somebody from the defense because they play defense, but I'm talking about offense. I think our defense is good enough to get us where we need to go. So I'm not going to really worry about that because what Jair go out there and do, he going to go out there and shut down. What's his name? Moore. They got Moore, right? He going to go out there and shut him down. Don't give a fuck who he line up against. If he line up against you, he finna shut shit down this year. So I'm going to give it to Christian Watson, man. He going to make Jordan Love's day real easy out there. That's what I'm going to give it to. That's who I'm predicting the best player on the field going to be next Sunday against the Bears. What about you?
That was a good pick. And I was going to say Christian Watson too. By the way, TR, if you're watching, that was my pick. That was Big Nate's pick.
You can't always pick your pick, man. You can't always pick your pick.
But you know what? Since you already picked Christian Watson, I'm going to go defense. I'm going to go John Money, Jair Alexander. I think that he will have 2 interceptions. He's going to pick off where he left off. I think that he's going to continue to shut down these wide receivers the way he's been doing since he came into the fucking league, since he got drafted by the Green Bay Packers. He has shown what kind of cornerback, a shutdown corner that he is. So I'm going to go with Jair.
Yeah, and I'm challenging Jair, man. To fucking shut the league down, man. Shut this shit down, man. Like, bro, don't stop letting these dudes think they can just fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? When you lock in and you done gave up 100 yards or some shit, then you lock in, man. Lock in, bro. Lock that shit down, bro. Like, because if there's no passing attack, what can they do? You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of these scrub ass fucking quarterbacks, man. I mean, I'm challenging Jair, man. I'm challenging Jair, man. Fucking come on now, do your fucking thing, man. Okay, so let's see. Let me see. I got a bunch of questions here. Uh, let's go. We're gonna go all the way down. How do you feel about the Packers rivalry with the Bears?
Man, that's a good one. I think the Packers rivalry with the Bears, I think that's original. I think the Bears and the Packers, they've been going at it since day one, since they came into the fucking existence in the league. I feel that that's more than just fucking a rivalry. I think it's more to it. It's not just, oh, we just won. No. When the Green Bay Packers they've been coming on top on the Bears for the last what 3-4 years. It means something. It's not just a W, but knowing that you have came on top and beat these fuckers time after time, it shows that you're a better team than the fucking Bears. It shows that you run the fucking show and not them. It doesn't matter if you're playing in Lambeau or you're playing on their sorry ass fucking turf. That's how I feel.
Got you, man. Got you. And to me, it's the ultimate rivalry, man. It's the rivalry that started the league. 1919 up until now, man. Over 100 years of history between these two teams, and the Packers have been on the side of the shit ain't. I mean, let me not say that, but the shit is pretty much even across the board. Like I think we only so many games up or some shit on them. But when you come down to championships, we hold that. You know what I mean? We the ones who fucking got all the championships and shit. But I mean, as far as just the rivalry, it's the best rivalry in the league, man. I mean, it's the best. You know what I'm saying? It's two teams with history, man, that put the fucking NFL on the map, man. And for me, it's the team I love the most. Fuck the Vikings. Fuck the Lions. I love stomping the Bears every year, bro. I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it because they just take it so they want to be us so bad. You know what I mean? No, I don't know. I want to say Minnesota want to be us so bad, but the Bears just they just get so full of themselves and they just think like, come on, man, like we the Packers, bro. We not giving in that quick, man. So that's what I feel about that rivalry, man.
No, definitely, and I feel the same way. Fuck Detroit. Those fuckers, they don't even got a rivalry. The rivalry is their own fucking owner. Fuck the Vikings. Those fuckers, they think they look pretty with the fucking skirt. But I think
Right.
beating the Bears time after time, it means a lot. So yeah, I agree with you on that.
Right.
So my other question for you, Vegas, if you were to be drafted by the Green Bay Packers, what position will you play?
Woo-hoo. What position would I play? Wow.
Water boy counts too.
But I
Whatever
mean,
flows your boat.
right. But I mean, okay, so if I get drafted, do I have the size and the build to like it's like a creative player? If I was like, okay, I want to be this position or that position, I can make the ideal buy because I'm fucking 5'8". I get smashed and demolished out there. But if I could be any player, I mean position on the field, what position would I be? Man, I would definitely want to be running back. They don't make enough money. Um, O line definitely not. I don't get the ball in my hands. That's crazy, bro. It's a lot of positions. Which one would I want to be? Um, fuck, bro. That's damn. I want to be a wide receiver. I want to be a wide receiver. I ain't gonna lie. I will want to be a wide as a pack. They gonna get because one, I'm gonna get the money, and two, I'm gonna get the shine. I want to do a Lambo leap. You know what I mean? So, and I want to. And if I could create it, but I'm gonna be like 6'6", 6'7", run a 4.2 at the combine. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say quarterback, but you know, of course, you want to be the Packers quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But if I like on this team right here, I'm gonna be like, Love, man. You know what I mean? Throw that bitch my way. Throw that bitch. I'm gonna help the wide receivers out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take away from Love and everything. But of course, you want to. You know what I mean? Come on now. I'm gonna be a wide receiver, bro. I'm not gonna take away from Jordan Love. That's just my answer. That's me.
No, no, that's a good answer. I think a wide receiver always you always want to have the ball in your hands no matter what. So you know that I'm a defensive type person. I like defense. So I would like to be the best shutdown corner for the Green Bay Packers, just the way Jair is doing. I want to be able to be better than fucking prime time. Go out there and shut down every fucking corner I can and be the best I can. So I can say the same speech that Charles Woodson said. We're gonna go see these fucker at the White House.
Right, right. I hear you, man. I hear you on that. I mean, come on now. I mean, but if we ain't have a QB, you know what I'm saying? You definitely want to be a quarterback. You want to be that. You know what I mean? You want to be putting them daggers in them. But any fucking you could be any position on the Packers, man, and shine and be. That's one thing about the Packers, man. They they unselfish, man. They let everybody get their shine. Especially if you play, man. I don't give a fuck what play. I don't fuck you the punter. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get your shine. Get the time to shine. So um let's see what some of these people said. Let's just see. I'll just go back to some of these comments, man. They funny. Callie Packer said he would like to be a receiver or a safety. Brandy gonna be a linebacker. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, man. So okay, here we go. Let's hit you over here. One of these good questions, man. I got these good ones going up, man. So if you could attend any Packers game in history, which one would it be and why? Any game.
If I can go back, like Back to the Future, just to watch that game, attend that game, Vegas.
Any game. Get your DeLorean, do 85, and go to the game with tickets and everything. Any game, bro.
I don't mind standing in the fucking snow. It snows here in Nevada, anyways. I will fucking travel back in time and go to the motherfucking Ice Bowl, Super Bowl I, and watch fucking Barstar just put in some work. Yeah, bitch, we own this. We got this.
You took my fucking answer too. that's where I was gonna go. Back in time and hop in my DeLorean, man, and go back to that game. But if I could attend any game, man, man, I gotta go back to New Orleans, man. I gotta go to New Orleans and go to Super Bowl 31, man. I gotta go to that game, bro. I got to. It was just so hype. It looked just so hype, man. Just it was a great game, man. Yeah, I gotta go to Super Bowl 31, man. For real. I gotta be there in person to witness that and just to see that trophy come home. And of course you got other games, Nate, you got 45. You got, I would have loved to been in Dallas to see that finish. Plenty of those games. I would love to been in that NFC to go to that NFC championship game, man. There's plenty of games, historic games, great games, man. But that was a good answer, man. You took my answer, man, on that one. I would definitely be there in fucking Carhartt fucking pull-ups and all that shit on. It was fucking cold out there. And if you can go back,
bullshit.
Yes, and y'all can go on YouTube and see those games, black and white and all that type of shit, man. Breath and teeth missing, and everything, man. Those were some great games, man. So that was a
No,
great game.
definitely. I'm under the weather, so you guys bear with me. So, my question to you, Vegas. Next week, the Packers travel to Chicago. Who will shine? Who will do the job at best? Packers offense or Packers defense? Or both?
Um, I'm gonna go with the D, man. I'm gonna go with the D. I'm gonna go with the D. I think the D gonna have us actually in the playoffs, man. I'm gonna go with the D defense, man. Um, I think the defense is just gonna go up there and shut them down, shut them out, shut them the fuck out. Give up 3, 10, some shit like that, 6, 9. That's what I'm looking at. I expect our points per game, opponents' points per game to go down this year. I expect teams to um, score less on us. No matter who it is, man. I just think the defense is going to be the juggernaut this year. I think our defensive line improves drastically. Um, Especially getting Gary back, that's going to be big. Man, I just feel the defense, man. Razul and everybody, just gonna handle their business. And like I said, the way we become a playoff team is by our defense, helping Jordan out, getting the motherfuckers off the field, not giving up big plays and all that. So I expect the defense, man, to do their thing, man, and make Jordan life very easy this year, very easy.
No, I definitely agree with you on that. I was going to go defense too, but since you already explained that the defense will take care of business, I might say both defense and offense.
I don't mean to cut you off, but it do not matter if you feel the same way. Say what you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
mean,
but I'm
I
gonna go with
agree.
offense. I'm gonna
I
go
got
with
you. I got
offense,
you.
and the reason why I want to go with offense is because Christian Watson is gonna pick up where he left off. I think that we're gonna see a different Romeo Dubs out there. We already seen what he has done in the preseason, but I'm excited to see Jaden Reed. I want to see how he's gonna fit with these offense once game time comes. I think that Jordan Love, even though he was questioned by a lot of people, including myself and you, Vegas, I think that Jordan Love will go out there and prove and all these fucking Bear fans that guess what? I will be elite. I will be great. I know what my standards are, and I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass.
I hear you on that, man. I hear you. I'm with you on that one, man. I'm with you on that one. Okay. So back on me, huh? It's back on me or is on you? I forgot. We
Back
didn't
on
answer
you.
me. Back on me. Okay. So let's scratch this question on the board. What's your yards and touchdown prediction for Jordan Love this year?
By the end of the whole season, or just for that game?
The season.
Okay. My prediction is that Jordan Love will throw for 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 2,000 yards. I think that he's. I think
That's
that he's
it.
gonna put up. I think. I don't think that he's gonna come out here and fucking put up 4,000 yards. I think he'll do 2,000 yards.
Okay. Well, I'm trumping that, man. I'm going 30 plus touchdowns. I'm going at least like 4,100 yards. Now if you want to go higher, I probably give him about 500 yards rushing, on the rushing tip. But I'm if you saying total yards, total touchdowns, I'm gonna go 30 plus touchdowns, man, by Jordan and about 4,300 yards. And I can even give him like 38, 3,900, 39, hundred passing yards. And interception, I meant to put that on there too. My bad, but I'm gonna go 11 maybe. He gonna try to do some shit. He gonna try to get a little too cocky, but I got Jordan, man, and coming out blazing, man. He got the arm. He got the, it seemed like he got the sense now, man. He's gonna be up there, man. He's gonna be, in his first starting year, man. He gotta be, you know what I'm saying? He gotta be, you know what I'm saying? So that's my prediction. 30 plus touchdowns, 10 plus interceptions, and 4,000 all purpose, some maybe more. Who knows? Hopefully.
Hey, I have to respect that. I'm going with 2,000. I think that he's going to throw some interceptions, but you never know. He might surprise everybody.
Gotcha.
So my question to you, what is your prediction for the season for the Green Bay Packers?
Prediction far as what? Record
by the end of the season.
Okay. So let's go here once. Let me let this down a little bit real quick. But I'm gonna go here. Let's look at the record for it. We got a couple. We got some minutes. We got some time. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Shit. Y'all watching this. Let's open up this right here. So we're gonna look at it. We got week 1, the Bears. W. I'm going W on that one. It's the Bears. So we got the Bears. Hold on once. Let me pull this up real quick. Sorry, you guys. Nate hit me off the cuss with that question. Let's see here real quick. Let's go down the list. Let's go down the list real quick for Nate. I mean, I know what I got, in my head. But where are we going here? Okay, here we go. So we got the Bears. That's a W. We got the Falcons in Atlanta. That's a W. We got the Saints coming to Green Bay. Dome team, new quarterback, our defense. That's a W. 3-0. We starting off 3-0. Lions come. It's gonna be a tight one. I say we win by a field goal with the boy. We start 4-0. We got the Raiders, man. We here. We out here in Vegas. We out here. We go. They gonna be out here. We win that game. We win it. Garoppolo ain't shit. Broncos, we win that game. We go to Vikings. Vikings come to us. We win that game. Rams come to us. We win that game. We go to Pittsburgh. We win that game. I'm gonna say the Chargers come. They beat us. Okay. We go to Detroit on Thanksgiving. They beat us. Chiefs come to Green Bay. They beat us. We get revenge on the Giants. We beat them. We beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We beat bro. I got us 13-4. 13-4, because that's how I think we hitting the ground running, bro. If you want to go toss up games, I don't see the Steelers beating us. The Chargers is beatable. The Chargers are beatable, especially if you get pressure on Herbert. I think we split with the Lions. We might split with the Vikings. We might give them the one at the end of the year, depending on how our schedule look. You know what I'm saying? But if it come down to it, I mean, at worst 12-5. I'm being optimistic. I'm an optimist. You know what I mean? I'm never not gonna think my team ain't gonna prevail. A lot of people got us 11-6, 10-7. I'm gonna say we pull out some of these games. Some of these games, y'all, I don't think we gonna pull out. We gonna pull them out. I don't think the Broncos beating us. The Rams definitely ain't fucking with us. Chargers, Chiefs, maybe the Giants, split with the Vikings, split with the Lions, 12-5. That's how I feel. Bears sweep. Beating the Panthers, they ain't shit. Christmas Eve. That's how I feel about that schedule. Split with the Lions, split with the Vikings, toss up with the Giants. Chiefs, I think they beat us. Not guaranteed though, because we can shut down. They ain't got fucking Hill. Y'all forgot. Shut down Kelsey. Campbell out there. Beatable. Ain't been blowing us out when they play us. With or without Mahomes. They were not gonna just blow us out. So a lot of these games are gonna be based on the defense. And I see our defense handling a lot of these offenses. Vikings offenses, Panthers, Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield. Come on now. Herbert, put some pressure on him. It's problems. You know what you know what what's his name? Motherfucking I can't even think of his goddamn name. Play for the Broncos. You know how he play against us. 5, 6 interceptions and shit. 4 interceptions. Falcons, they shit. Come on now. Derek Carr. Derek Carr. Come on now. Derek Carr. No. Not scared of these boys. Why would Jair them be scared? They should be licking their chops when Derek Carr and fucking Garoppolo and Wilson. They should be licking their chops. And Cousins. You know what I mean? Come on now. Come on now, Matt Stafford, if he playing. Herbert is the only one. Herbert and motherfucking Mahomes. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Rookies. Rookie in Carolina. Come on now. Bears. Fields. Come on, man. There's no reason to be optimist. Ain't no, oh man, well, you know, this is Jordan Love first year. Come on, bro. The defense gonna help him out. That's what you worry about. Don't worry about what the offense gonna do, because all the offense gotta do is enough. 12-5, 13-4. Don't be surprised. Vegas said it first. No, just come back and give my prize. We do it. Just come back and give my prize, bro. Man, Vegas, man. That boy Vegas, man, got a crystal ball in front of him. Tell you, it can happen, bro. With what we got, it can happen, bro. Fuck all that. Oh, man, it's new. We got a bunch of rookies and all this. Come on, man. Did nobody say that shit about the Bengals? Ain't nobody say that shit about the Eagles. They had rookies and shit. Came on the... Come on now. We got a lot of second-year players and a lot of people that can get these rookies. These rookies, now they know that they... When you... Come on, man. When you put the G on, you know what to do. You know what we expect. You know what I'm saying? We expect nothing but the best of you. Or if not, your ass is gone. Ask Amari Rodgers. Ask motherfuckers who didn't put up. You go. You got to go. You hit the dough. So I say that first. I'm optimist. 12-5, 13-4. Don't be surprised.
That's a good prediction, Vegas. Nah, and you know, I have to respect that. It is what it is. Vegas said it right here. So if he's right, you motherfuckers better fucking send him a gift or something, or a crystal ball, something. I'm gonna go with 11-6. I posted a video. I'm going 11-6, and yes, because it's Jordan Love's first year. But I think that the Green Bay Packers still make the playoffs. I think that the Green Bay Packers will lose to Denver because they always have a problem playing in Miles High Stadium. It's probably because of the elevation. I don't know what the fuck, but I got losses to Denver. We always split with the Vikings. I think that we will lose to the Chiefs, the Giants, and the Chargers. And there's one more team. I got my laptop down here on the floor. So who else do we got out Vegas?
We got we got Steelers, got Rams, Chargers, Chiefs, Giants, Buccaneers, Panthers, Raiders, Saints, Falcons, Bears, Lions twice.
I think that we lose to the Saints.
You think we lose to the Saints?
I think that we lose to the Saints.
This show prediction. Right. This show prediction.
But I'm going 11-6.
Okay.
But I might be wrong. We'll just have to wait and find out.
Got you. So I'm just optimist, man. I just think we got too much on that back end, man. You know, and other than fucking the Chiefs and the Chargers, I'm not afraid of none of these offenses, bro. I'm not afraid of not the Bears, not the Vikings or the Lions. You know, I'm not afraid of fucking, because the Lions don't have, I mean, Jared Goff don't have fucking what's his name no more. He don't have, and Rodgers played like fucking garbage against the Lions. He kept them in the game. They didn't have 35 and all, man. Come on, man. They were like 20, they had 20 some points damn near each game.
Yeah.
So come on, man. Y'all can't be, you know, like I said, and it's prime time game. I mean, yeah, of course it's love under the lights, but you got to look at the Chiefs game. The Chiefs game is in December. That's a good time. The Chargers game ain't till November. That's a good time. That's enough time for you think we got the Bears, the Falcons, and the Saints. So you think those are good warm up games. Even if you, let's say you go 2-1, let's say you beat the Bears, beat the Falcons, and you lose to the Saints. You still in rhythm. You still got time to turn shit around and stuff like that. But they can't fall behind, you know. But like I said, I just think the defense, man, keeps us in the season, keeps us in games, and we haven't seen what LaFleur, his bag of tricks, man. You know, he was calling some great plays in preseason, man. He was calling some great plays, and that wasn't even shit. He didn't even go in his bag yet. So it was like he was drawing up some beautiful plays to get players open and shit. So like I said, we got a quarterback now that will actually show us what Matt LaFleur fucking playbook is looking like. We ain't got somebody trying to check out of every fucking down and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Rodgers was doing. You know what I mean? So we'll see, man. We'll see. All we can do is watch it play out, and one of us should be right. You know, one of us gonna be wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say, man. But I think both records. I like your record too. Your record is very realistic. You know what I'm saying? My expectations is way up here. You know what I mean? So, but both, I think both records. You know, my record, if they do hit that you looking at number one seed. Your record, I think that record could tie or win the North. 11-6. I think that could definitely win the North. You know, and possibly a home playoff game with 11-6. You know. So we're gonna see, man, because I don't think our schedule is one of the hardest. I know a lot of other teams that their schedules are way harder than ours, and we'll just see how this shit play out, man. Because you do always have surprise teams every year. Last year you had the Seahawks. Yeah. You know, don't be surprised, man, if the NFC North has 2, possibly 3 teams. It could happen. You know, the NFC East put 3 teams last year. It can happen, man. It can happen. So good ass fucking question, Nate. So I know these questions are getting kind of long and shit, but we got what, 2? Is it 2 more on my board? It's 2 more. Okay. So let's bust this down real quick. What are your thoughts on the team's draft picks and the offseason acquisitions? New players, drafted players. What are your thoughts on those players, and who do you think like gonna hit the ground rolling, and some surprise players that we picked up?
You know, we were live watching the draft, me and you in Vegas, and we did not like that pick of Van Ness. We were going bananas. I know you've seen the reaction videos, and I know that was TR's pick. I have to respect that. If he comes out to be good, TR, you got the bragging rights for the rest of the year. I think that the Green Bay Packers did a great job. I think that we wanted some change in Titletown. And I think the Packer fans, everybody who's a fan, got that this year. I think that the general manager did a great job drafting positions of need and picking up players that were undrafted. They were not drafted, picking them up. I think the Packers did a great job picking up offensive players and defensive players. We've seen some of these players, they did their thing on fucking preseason. So I'm excited to see Van Ness now, even though I didn't like the pick at first because I didn't even know who this fucker was. But after watching his highlights and whatnot, I'll be like, damn, this motherfucker, he reminds me of Aaron Catman. So I'm excited to see some of these players. Cox Jr., he's one of them too. And some of the players that we thought were going to make the roster, Emmanuel Wilson, I called it, and what's his name? Heat. So that's my take on that.
Yeah, man. I think you know, like you said, I was looking for the wide receiver out of Ohio State, man. But adding Wicks, adding more Reed, look fucking great in the preseason, man. Like these dudes is ready to prove themselves, and That's what it's about, man. I mean, it ain't where you pick, it's just who you pick. It's who you pick, man. And you know, um Van Ness, like you say, I mean, he looked like a beast. Once he started learning from players like Gary and people around him, I definitely think he needs a little time to start getting his get going in his learning, and then be able to go in his bag and able to um you know how to manipulate offensive linemen and not just bull rush. I mean, bull rush gets you so far, but if he can get low and be one of them players, he could be a great player for us. Just a lot of players, man. I mean, just for us to be so young, but it seemed like we got players that's just like so ready, ready to fit in with Valentine. I'm glad they kept him. I'm like, fuck, man, we gotta please let them keep Valentine, man. He just, until we can figure out what's going on with Stokes, like he just get in there and mesh right. And I just think we got Watson to take the top off. We got Wicks. We got more to fucking be underneath and be those possession wide receivers when we need 6 yards, 5 yards, and shit like that. So a lot of balance, man. I think we're gonna be super balanced. I think, and then put some respect on Musgrave. Let me put some respect on these tight ends, man. Just for us to get two good ass tight ends where we did, you know what I mean? Like, don't be surprised, man, if one of these boys, busts out, man. We need that Mark Chimura. You remember we had motherfucking Mark Chimura and fucking Keith Jackson, man, fucking the 1-2 punch at tight end. Maybe we can have that 1-2 punch at tight end again. I know LaFleur, he likes those blocking tight ends, but I think these guys going to be able to. I think they're pass catchers and playmakers first, and then I think they're even better than Tunyon. You know what I mean? I think they can be even better, both of them. And I don't think no team has two elite great tight ends, man. I think we have a chance to now. Sternberger was somebody that we thought was gonna come out and hit the ground running, but I think these guys just show a different level of poise and readiness, and we'll see, man. We'll see how that plays out, man. I mean, all they could do is play it out, and we go from there.
No, definitely. We have to put respect on these two new tight ends, Musgrave and Tucker Kraft. I think if these fuckers turn out to be better than Jermichael Finley, NFL better watch out. You're on notice. So I don't even know what question were we in. So
I got one more.
Okay.
So you got two more. So one more for me, and then you.
Okay.
And then we'll go on. Yeah.
What rookie player are you more excited to watch on coming up Sunday?
I got to pick
It can
one.
be offense or defense. Well, you know what? Two rookie players that you think that you're excited to watch coming Sunday.
So I don't think Dobbs is playing. I don't know. I think Dobbs might miss that game. But if I'm gonna go that way, I think Wicks is still a little hurt, banged up. But I'm gonna go Reed. And I'm gonna go Musgrave, man. I want to say I'm really excited about these tight ends, bro. I'm like, do we got fucking Kelsey and Kittle? Do we got these motherfuckers, bro? Do we got a Kelsey and Kittle? You know what I mean? Like, either or come in and bust an ass. You know what I'm saying? But I want to go Reed, man. I want to see that true slot receiver. We thought Amari Rogers was it, but I just think Reed has a little more skill in his route running, understanding how to get open. I mean, I'm gonna go Reed. If I gotta go one person, I'm gonna go Reed, bro, because we really haven't found that true slot true slot player that we need so desperately because Cobb was a shell of himself. I mean, Cobb had flashes. I mean, Cobb had flashes, but Cobb was, he's older. And he about my age or younger, but in football years, bro, that's ancient. You know what I'm saying? It's ancient. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go Jalen Reed, man, because where he was picked and the expectations for him, man, and for him to jump my boy Torrey in the depth chart. So I got to see if Reed is a pickup that makes us forget about the whole Amari Rogers situation. So I'm gonna go Reed.
Great picks, Vegas. Well, I'm gonna go with two, but if it has to be one, then I'll answer that last. I know TR's gonna trip out. I'm gonna go with Van Ness. Yes, yes, I know that's your pick, TR. I think that I want to see how Van Ness fits with these defense because I know they played preseason, but not all the players were out there. The main players, fucking Devandra Campbell, Jair Alexander. I want to see how and fucking Rashawn Gary. I want to see how these defense put these all these whole crew together and start fucking smacking motherfuckers in the mouth. So I'm excited to see Van Ness and see if he can reach his potential. We all seen his highlights in college, but in the NFL, the game is played faster. So I'm excited to see Van Ness and see if he can reach his potential. I'm gonna go with Musgrave. I'm excited about these dude from Oregon State. I think that this fucker can be something special, man. I think Musgrave can be a Kelsey or a fucking a George Kittle. You never know. So I'm excited to see him as well because it's been a long, long time since we had a good tight end. And I must say, Jermichael Finley was the last good tight end that we had in a long, long time.
Yeah, that's a good motherfucking answer right there, man. Musgrave, Tucker Craft, man. We challenging y'all, man. We expect for y'all to give us what we desire, man. I mean, as long as they healthy. I mean, you got to think Tonyan was on his shit until he went down with the ACL um injury, but we got to see how it play out, man. We got to see how it play out. Um I got one more question here. Yeah, I do. Okay. So, if you could change anything about the Packers roster, what would you change and why?
Good question, Vegas.
That's one of them stump you questions. Like that's one of them
Yeah,
like stop you in your tracks questions.
I feel like I just got stumped
That
like
was
a
a good
jersey,
one.
man.
That's why I say it. That's why I say that one for last. That's that one that's just like, hold on,
does
what
it
could I
does it
change?
does it have to be like a roster player in general? Or it can be anything in general about the Green Bay
Anything,
Packers.
coaches. It could be defensive. It could be any fucking thing. What would you change to get us there?
You know what? And I know I have answered this question before, and a lot of people were not too excited about it, but I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna say it. If I would change the Green Bay Packers jerseys, I will update their fucking jerseys. Why? Because I feel that it's time for motherfuckers to bring that swag, baby. Bring that motherfucking swag and say, you know what? It's already 2023. We need to come out with something updated. I'm not saying that these jerseys are ugly. These are great jerseys, but I'm saying I would like to see them come out with the new look. You know, keep the same colors. I don't care, but come out with something original. Like, you know what? It's always good to break tradition. Some people might not agree with me. I don't give a fuck, but I'm just saying I think it's time for the Packers to break tradition and bring something swaggy, like, you know what? So when you hit that fucking field, you'll be like, oh shit, here they come. I know you're not agreeing with me on that, Vegas.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I mean, we in a frozen fucking tundra and everything. I mean, our jerseys are historic. We the most historic team. I mean, us and the Bears. I would like to incorporate, and I was kind of on the same page with you. I would like to like incorporate it more of the historic look, the Acme Packers. Like we had like a Acme Packers season where we're like blue and yellow. I love those. I listen. I only one I don't like the one with the circle. Yeah, like the blue jersey with the yellow circle. I don't like that one. But I want to see, like the all brown helmets, the brown pants, the blue and yellow jerseys. Um, you know, like you said, I mean, more of a updated look, classic when you need to be classic, shit like that. When you playing like the Bears, the all yellow helmets, like that Thanksgiving look. I love them Thanksgiving games because we had the all yellow helmet and then we had like the brown pants and shit like that. Like it just takes you back. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes you back to I ain't talking about fucking one bar helmets and shit. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about like that drastic and all leather helmets with no, but just incorporating more of the past in the Packers. Incorporating. What about a retro, a retro motherfucking? But I think the league, oh well, you can't wear this color because I think it was like one year the fucking jerseys was clashing with the they had the shit on the field or some shit like that. It was something like going on where they like I think it was basketball. No, matter of fact, it is basketball. I'm sorry about that. That's they stopped the Bucks from wearing the Cream City jerseys and shit because it was clashing with something. But I'm saying like a retro season. You know what I'm saying, with the all yellow helmets. I would love to see like a all green helmet or just letting them play with shit. You know what I'm saying? But you get fined for the littlest shit in Green Bay. But if I could change another thing, like if I'm talking about the active roster, yeah, probably the safety situation, bro. Like eat that money, eat that money, and spend that money. I know a lot of people was up on like Buda Baker and all that type of shit, but I think he would have cost us a lot of money. But put more emphasis on the safety position. You seen how Woodson and fucking Collins changed the whole back, changed everything back there. Those are to me though, those are quarterbacks of the defense too, man. So I'm gonna say, play around with the jersey situation. Don't change the color schemes, but go back to the, use more of the blue and the yellows. I like I like that all green, that green on green jersey they had. They came up with that was pretty slick, but be a little more inventive, man. Be a little more out with it. White pants, white. I like that. I like the all yellow. I I know when I played Madden, we used to play Madden and shit. It was just all yellow, and green helmet and just play with that shit, man. Be have fun and let's get a mascot, bro. We need a mascot, bro. We need a mascot and we need some cheerleaders too. We need some not no fucking high school cheerleaders. I'm talking about real like Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders freezing their ass off and shit out there. You know what I mean? Not the local high school and all that shit, but some cheerleaders. Put them in some chinchilla or some shit. It's cold out there. Put them in a fucking Carhartt or something. You know what I mean? Let's get some cheerleaders out there and shit, man. Let's get out this cheesy. Let's start making the Packers fucking cheesy, bro. And I'm tired of that. People think we fucking corny and cheesy and weird and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, some things like you like making the fucking cheese heads and all that shit. That shit was iconic. That shit is iconic because you got even teams taking those and altering them and making like cheese grater hats and shit. I like that. That's cool. That's inventive. That's different. But make anniversary jerseys. Make color scheme jerseys. Change some shit up. You got colors to work with. Work with them. God damn it. You know what I mean? So I feel you on that, Nate. That was kind of on the same thing, man. With that whole thing. So we got one more question coming from Nate, man. We gonna move on to the next segment.
Well, real quick. I agree with you on the safety position. I think you got the money. Why not trade for Buda Baker? Now, if motherfuckers want to get old school, I don't give a fuck. Bring that fucking one bar thing on the helmet, but do not
no,
bring helmets. Bring motherfucking leather helmets so you can feel what Nikki
no,
and
bro.
Boss Star fucking
Hell
went
nah.
through.
They'll be somebody be dead out there, bro. You go watch some of them games. The boys had broken noses and teeth missing and all. No, don't do that. But like I said, incorporating them colors, man. Going with brown helmets and brown pads, man. For real, bro. But, like I love that retro. I'm gonna tell you, like even the Lion shit used to be cold to me because they had that blue and that silver. Then they had that all silver helmet, bro. That shit was cold. That shit is cold to me. I like that shit. And I like how some teams are doing anything like the Bengals. You seen the Bengals fucking white and black helmets, bro? That shit's sick to me, bro. Even I don't like the Cowboys, but I love them jerseys was slick with the stars on the side and shit, man. Like, come on now, like evolve. You know what I mean? Let's evolve a little bit, but still have that still keep it retro, keep it classic. But evolve. You don't change the G, but you could take the G off sometime or put the white outside the G and make the helmet green or some shit. White face mask, like some crazy shit. Come out there with some crazy shit. Like, damn, them Packers jerseys sick. Even the players on the field, like, damn, y'all shit. Y'all snap with them jerseys, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's iconic though, Nate. With that jersey you wearing, bro, that's iconic. And only slight things change. The stripes, you know what I mean? I like the old starter jerseys with the star with the little thing, like them was slick. You know what I mean? The Riddell jerseys and shit. The Nike, because you had Nike jerseys, you had Adidas jerseys, you had the Riddell jerseys, you had the starter jerseys, them starter jerseys. You had Reeboks, right? You had all variations. So, but it's about brands. The Nike is probably paying Packers X amount of dollars to have a Nike sign on the side of that bitch. So it's the same way. Like Carl Jordan, hey Jordan, he do like Michigan jerseys and shit. Hey Jordan, bro, make some Packers jersey. He probably make some shit for us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you, man. Putting a little touch on it, putting a little swag on it. Like Nate say, put some swag on it. You know what I mean? So. Let's jump over to this last question, man, so we can get over to some other shit and interact with y'all a little bit too.
Well, my last question to you, Vegas. What drew you to start doing Packers content to become a YouTuber?
Good question, man. Good question. What made me start doing this shit? Like, again, I was always that. My wife will tell you, my parents will tell you, friends will tell you. I was always that Packer fan, like, yeah, man, like going crazy, going, but I never felt like, oh man, I should do YouTube, do YouTube, because YouTube always seemed like a niche to me. Like it seemed like a niche thing to me. Like it was YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like I would watch First Take and Cold Pizza? Cold Pizza, and it was like, damn, they do this shit for a living. Like they watch some sports and get paid to watch. Now it's different because you think some people don't do this, and you got some people that do. Let me, but them guys I see on ESPN, FS1 and all that, most of the time they're not fans of the teams they always talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you think you go in there and they talking about the Bills, or the next day they talking about the Chiefs, and like you ain't no bandwagon motherfucker. So you got a team like, I think like Stephen A likes Pittsburgh, and Skip likes Dallas, but he got to talk about Tom. He was a floss flagger, and I'm here to call it, because he was always up Tom. How am I a Packer fan and I'm cheering for just, what I mean, Tom Brady or some shit like that? That ain't 100. That ain't, So I felt like, man, I didn't see Packers people out there. I didn't see people representing. Like, I see James Jones out there now, Greg Jennings. He was doing his thing, being on under. But I didn't see them Packers. I seen Cowboys fans doing this shit. I seen other fans do, even Bears fans. I seen Bears fans doing this shit. So I felt like, man, why ain't nobody? I see Steelers fans. Why ain't nobody representing the Pack? Real Packers fans, not niggas just fucking floss flagging, like just came around. Like, you've been a Packers fan for almost 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So what, 95? Yeah, almost 30 years, bro. Like, it ain't nobody represent for us. And I felt like, man, it's time for me to put my team on the map. How? Talking about them, having other people understand and realize how much of a fan of this motherfucking team I am, bro. So that's what drew me to this. I looked at, I'm like, damn, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't get paid for this shit. And if I do, it's gonna go back into this. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go back. If I start getting paid, hey, how can I pay somebody else? How can I let me, you know what? I made a G off this shit. Let me see if I can get somebody to want to come in with us and do this shit. Let me call one of these players and see. I'm gonna invest this shit. Like, I want to invest in my family. I felt like this could be something I could do while I love doing what I'm doing and get paid for it. Listen, I go get in these semis and I do my job and I make my check every Friday and I pay my bills. But it ain't something I wake up and I feel like I love doing it. It's something I'm good at doing. You know what I mean? But this is something I love, bro. The Packer shit has always been a part of me. And like I said, I just want to do something I love, whether it's monetary gain or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's monetary, but if it do start making money, oh, trust me. If I do get recognized, if I do go to a network, if I do get recognized, if whatever, y'all coming with me, bro. Trust me. You know what I mean? Because I can, I'd rather go in with the people I fuck with than some randoms I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers I don't know and ain't on what I'm on. And it's censored. I'm uncensored with this shit. You know what I mean? If I don't like what another person doing, like I called out a couple Packers content creators who copy and paste. You copy and paste. You copy and paste for these subscribers. You kiss ass for these subscribers. I don't do that, bro. I'm not gonna sit there and, oh, Rodgers. I'm not gonna kiss ass. Fuck him. He gone. Fuck him. He ain't Packers no more. He gone. Yeah, he was. I could talk about what he did do, but I'm present. My QB is Jordan Love. That's how I was spoke. And I tell Roger to his face, I don't care. I'm not here to cater. I'm not here to kiss ass. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to represent the G. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to represent that to the fullest. And I'm loyal to this shit. You ain't gonna hear me talking about the Cowboys. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna talk about what's popping. I'm not gonna bandwagon. I'm not no bandwagon motherfucker. And I understood how you felt, how AJ felt when you got a member or somebody we fuck with talking about another quarterback and how great they are. Fuck them. My GOAT was Aaron Rodgers at the time. I don't give a fuck how many Super Bowls he had. If it was for my life, I'm giving this man the ball. I'm letting this man go under center. That's what we seen, but they hate that. They hate the little market. They hate the little town doing their thing. Motherfuckers hate the Green Bay, bro. Why? Because we ain't supposed to be there. You know what I mean? We supposed to be the laughing stock. We supposed to, yeah, we done came up on a lot of losses, bro. We done had a lot of losses, but we was there. We was there. If we wasn't there, it was a reason why we wasn't. We don't know what would have happened with them seasons. Rodgers went down with collarbone injuries and shit. And scrub ass players jumping in front of their own teammates to try to be a hero and costing us a chance to go to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And dumbass motherfuckers missing blocks and shit. You can't control that. But what you can control, win, lose, or fucking draw, you a Packers fan. And if you pissed off, you tell me why you pissed off. Don't hold that shit in. Man, let it out. It's therapy. I do this shit for therapy. When they lose, it fucking my whole week fucked up, bro. But I could come on here and vent. I could come on here and be real. That's why I do this shit, bro. Because it's therapy to me. It's therapy. It's getting what I need to get out. And then I get to meet all these great Packer fans from around the country, around the world, wherever y'all at, whatever state y'all in. Y'all represent the G and represent that shit to the fullest, man. Represent, man, because you get so. Ask a motherfucker, you a Packer fan? Wear that shit proud. When we go out, they give you looks and shit. I just went to the store earlier. Man, you a Packers fan? Yeah, man, you see it. You see it. Had my motherfucking Wolfpack shit Nate sent me. You see it. Motherfuckers like, yeah, he a Packer fan. We always get the, man, you a Packers fan? Yeah, man, I'm a Packers fan, bro. Yeah, you a Packers fan, man? Hell yeah. Representing, man. Fuck that. That's why I do this, man. I do this because I love it. I love this team, bro. I love football. I love it. I love this. My favorite time of the year, man. Every Sunday is Christmas. Every day. Every Sunday. You know, I love it, man. I love this shit. So I hate to, I'm talking too much, man. I'm sorry, but
You
I
good,
love this
Vegas?
team, bro. I love it.
Well, you know what? You're doing a great job because now, we got a podcast featuring two of the best. So continue to do what you do, man. It's only gonna you're gonna only gonna get better, just like everybody else. Me personally, I always ask my wife, I want to do a Packer channel, and for a while I wanted to make one, and I end up meeting you. I end up meeting AJ, the higher point of view, TR, and KHTV. But I feel that. Go ahead, Vegas.
Now, say, let me give AJ his props. Let me give AJ his motherfucking props. AJ was one of the guys. He'll tell you. He'll tell you. AJ. AJ, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't mean to interrupt you, bro. AJ. Let me give that
No,
man
no
his
worries.
props. Let me give that man his props, man. Responsible for a lot of this shit y'all see. A lot of these people coming together. AJ, man.
No, I agree with you. I can agree more than you. I think that AJ has brought this group of gentlemen with different backgrounds, different styles, and he's already seen the production of everybody. Higher point of view, KHTB, TR, Packer fan of Vegas, myself. So props to you, AJ, for bringing this group together. But I think that the Green Bay Packers content, they don't get that recognition, they don't get that respect that we need. So that's what drove me to you know what? We need more content out there. We got a bunch of fucking clowns, and I remember when you checked the few wannabe Packer fans, and I did the same thing in one of my videos a while back. I'm not gonna fucking copy and paste. All this right here is coming out the head. Me and Vegas. Everything that you guys see from the PAG, all comes out from the head. We don't paste and copy. We don't got time for that shit. We original. So that what drew me to say, you know what, I want to do this. You guys can ask my wife when the Packers lose. She doesn't even want to be near me because I know I'm gonna be fucking running my mouth, talking shit, smacking shit around. It fucks. That's how I hate it when the Green Bay Packers lose, especially when they lose over some stupid shit. So that's my take on that.
Yeah, man. And like I say, you get genuine reactions to me. You know, when we lose, bro, and I go on another fucking channel and motherfucker trying to make light of that or think that shit funny, or you got Packers, so-called Packers fans that take a loss as a win. Why? Because they willing to. So, come on, Nate. Think about it. We lose last year. If I can't make it a motherfucking video making fun of us and making us looking corny and making us looking goofy, you know what I mean? You be like, man, I ain't fucking with Vegas no more. For real. And a lot of people say you tell the truth when you're mad and when you're drunk.
Yeah, no, that's real talk.
For real. When you're mad, for real. And people think it's cool to subscribe. Oh man, he funny. And I ain't gonna don't say it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I already know.
Don't say no names. We not here to bash motherfuckers. But if I'm pissed, Nate pissed, and you got another Packer fan over here fucking this how Packers fans felt when they lost. Like, come on, bro. I'm about to tear my motherfucking house up. You know what I mean? I'm about to flip all it. Like, I took shit off and threw it in the garbage, man. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I live. See, that's the type of motherfucker Nate. I wouldn't go to the stadium with him. You know what I'm saying? Cause you think they go to them state now. I think it was Higher Point of View. He told me stories about when they went to the San Francisco game, motherfucker throwing them and everything. Motherfucker, be serious about this Packers, these football teams, bro. They'll beat your ass. They will beat your ass. Go on YouTube and watch fucking fights between fans. They will beat your ass. Talk crazy about their team and think, oh, they take it too serious. It's only a game. They will beat your ass. They will have you looking like a pile of laundry. You'll look like a pile of laundry on the ground. For real. So I take this serious. Don't talk down on my team. If you don't like us, just move on. Find you somebody else that's gonna cater to that goofy clown shit y'all to be on. But we serious about this shit.
Now, real quick, and you're right about that. We're not afraid to go against our own agenda. If the Green Bay Packers are playing like shit, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to say how it is. If you get offended, oh well.
Right.
You can kiss this.
What was we saying last year? We said fucking tank, man. Fuck it. Just throw in the towel. Fuck it. But we was winning, and we got on a little run, and we was happy. I was happy, but what we say? We was like, man, don't get too happy. You know what I'm saying? We was like, don't get too happy. You know what I'm saying? So we serious about this, man. We gonna always be serious. Y'all gonna see this shit all season, man. Y'all gonna get genuine reactions from us. Y'all gonna watch games with us. Y'all gonna hear screaming and yelling. Hopefully tears of joy and all that, man. But that's what we are, man. That's why y'all fuck with us, man. We ain't here to be badgering. I mean, to be catering to people just to get subscribers. And I'm not doing that shit, bro. I'm doing what I want to do at the time and when I wanted to do it, man. So that concludes 10 questions from me and Nate, man. That was excellent, Nate. Good questions, man. I had to stump you at that last one, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to turn everything over to Nate right now. Nate has his own. Again, forgive Nate, man. Nate is dealing with these codes and shit out here right now, man. This shit going around, man. It's fucked up. Especially my kids going back to school right now, so I've been like scared. My son Solomon, he in there, and he was sick. He just got over a cold. I done mucinex him and all type of shit because I do not want to get sick. I don't want the baby sick, nothing like that. But I want to give Nate his time to shine, man, with his segment. This is something that you guys are going to get from him every week,
every week.
every week, man. So let's turn it over to Nate, man. Let's get some of these jewels. Let's see what he hit us over the head with, man.
Hey, but real quick, man, you guys bear with me. I'm under the weather, just like my family, and I need to attend to them too. So I'm not gonna take long. But with that being said, you know what time it is? It is what's your swag? What time it is? What's your swag? So I'm gonna start off like this. Joe Barry, you've been a Packers coordinator for 3, 4 years now. It is time for you to do your job. No more excuses. You got a solid group of gentlemen on that defense. It is time for you to fucking make it a priority, make it a top three defense. You haven't done that since your arrival to Green Bay. If you need somebody to come and do your job, then so be it. But do your fucking job. Matt LaFleur, you've been the Green Bay Packers coach, the Packers coach for 3, 4 years now. You have took them to the playoffs 3 years in a row, but unable to get over that fucking hump. Show the fucking NFL that you can be a better coach. You don't get paid money to look pretty in those fucking skinny jeans. Do your fucking job. You already surpassed fucking George Siffer for most wins as a coach. Do your fucking job. Show these motherfuckers that you can become a great coach and get over that hump and bring that fucking Biz Lombardi back to Titletown. Jordan Love. Go, what's up, Vegas?
Go ahead. I'm
All right.
listening, bro. I'm locked
Jordan Love.
in.
I know it's a new era in Green Bay, but it's time for you to write your own story, to start your own legacy. We're not asking you to play like Aaron Rodgers. We're not asking you to play like Brett Favre or Bart Starr. We asking you to go out there and be Jordan Love. Show everybody that you were drafted for a purpose. And in Green Bay, we don't play around. It's either Titletown or bust. Simple as that. So it is time for you to start your own legacy in Green Bay. No excuses. Packers defense. We got Chicago next week. Let's keep that fucking tradition and fuck the Bears and keep stomping these fuckers. Let's go out there and bring that motherfucking swag. Let's show these motherfuckers that guess what? Aaron Rodgers is gone, but guess what? We're gonna pick up where we left off. We ain't joking around. And then
Right.
I want to call out the NFC North Division, the Lions, the Bears, and the
The
motherfucking
Bears.
Vikings.
Skull.
You skulls, you motherfuckers look like you look pretty on the skirt. What kind of like really? Your mascot is a Viking with the skirt. I don't know what's so fucking tough about that. The Lions, you fuckers, I'm surprised you guys still in the NFL. You guys haven't went bankrupt yet. In Chicago, you guys just on the bottom of the hole. If you guys want the NFC crown, it's gonna take a long, long way to get you guys to the top. Because at the end of the day, the Green Bay Packers own that division. We are kings of the North. And with that being said, there's your fucking dagger. Go ahead, Vegas.
there's your there's your dagger. Dude funny as shit. Man. I love dude, man. Here's your dagger. We need a lot of daggers this fucking year, man. Yeah, man, but I mean they hitting it over the head, man. A lot of people need to step up. Coaching staff, players, quarterback, a lot of people, man. A lot of people need to step up, do their fucking thing, man. Like I say, you responsible for too much, man. You on that 53 roster after Tuesday. You made that 53. You know what I mean? Your ass need to know what you walking into. We play like, hey, it's cool. No. This fucking ain't no organization to me. Ain't no organization, whether they won Super Bowls or not. You know, Kansas City is in that realm now. They're feeling themselves now. But for 100 motherfucking 4 years, every year it's been Super Bowl or bust with us. You know what I mean? Even if we make it to the playoffs and we bounce out, it's still not a success. But we're a little calmer about it. We're a little not overreactive about it. You know, we could be 13-4. I mean, 17 games. Sorry, yeah, 13-4, or we could be 4-13. But that ain't Matt LaFleur's repertoire. Like, dude, he gonna either be bad, his team gonna be bad, or he's gonna be good. You know what I mean? But last year was on based on the dude who's gone now. He's gone. He's gone. He's ancient history. Let's not talk about no more what passes he made. Let's not talk about how he used to escape the pocket and all this other shit. He's gone. Rodgers is gone. Let it sink in. Don't bring him up no more. Don't talk about him. Don't dream about he's not coming back unless they induct him in the Packers Hall of Fame, which was most likely to happen anyway. You know, Favre can go out there and send explicit pics and do the shit he done did and still make it and not get took out. You know, Rodgers gonna make it eventually. You know what I mean? He's a first ballot Hall of Fame. I'm not gonna take that away from him. But it's a new era. It's a new chance to have new memories. So let's move on from that. Matt LaFleur got to move. I think Matt LaFleur has. Matt. Sorry. I think Matt is actually happy in a way. I think Goo is happy in a way. I think some of these players are happy in a way because you don't have somebody holding them hostage. You don't know if they're in or out. His ass been out. He been out. He been out, bro. So it's a new era. It's a new chance for coaches and players and all that. Because now I feel like Joe Barry got to lock in. He ain't got no scapegoat. You see, we use that man too many years as a scapegoat. Oh, we could let a team go down and march down and score because we had a scapegoat. We had a motherfucker that could come back after injury and score. We were down 20-0 to the Bears one time. He came back and fucking did his thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that now. Now this man relies on y'all. Jordan Love is gonna have to rely on y'all. So I feel like if Jordan Love fails, it's because everything around him was failing. So he needs his defense, like you said with Joe Barry. He needs LaFleur to understand what he does good. He needs LaFleur. He needs him to draw up plays that are to his strengths. Get them people. He loves the middle of the field. He loves the middle field. But me and Nate seen it. If he got to go outside, he got to hit a chunk play. That placement of that ball, the Dob will keep picturing that of my expectations of Jordan Love. I'm gonna give Jordan Love. How many weeks you gonna give him, Nate? I'm gonna give him like you got to. I'm gonna give him 1 week, bro. Like I'm gonna give him this Bears game. After that, bro, he better hit the fucking ground running because you're in. All the butterflies should be gone. You've been in this league for fucking 3 years. You should. All that shit should be over with. Now it's time to prove yourself. Did Rodgers do it? And I don't mean to keep bringing him up. No, he didn't. But it's time for him to get in mode. Get this offense in mode, bro. Get him in mode, man.
So I'm gonna give Jordan Love after this game for him to just put the gas.
No, I'm not giving no mid. No. I'm not. Hold on. No. Brandy. No, Callie. I'm not giving him 6 weeks. No. We could be 1-5, 2-4. No. I'm not giving him that. I'm not.
You guys have to understand that Jordan Love sat behind a legend, a Hall of Famer. He should by now have learned the book and learn what not to do and what to do. I'm not asking Jordan Love to play like Aaron Rodgers. Just be yourself.
All he had time to do was study and get better. He knew he wasn't playing. So what you mean 6 weeks? Shit, I'm giving this man a week. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm giving his motherfucking ass opening drive before I get critical. Because you wanna know why? 20 million. He playing with 20 million. If I wanted to wait 6 weeks, I could have gave old boy, what's his name from Penn State?
What's his name? Clifford.
Clifford. I give Clifford 6 weeks. Look, I can't, man. I can't. And my thing with Rodgers in his first year, it wasn't no Clay. It wasn't no Raji. You understand? Yeah, Favre got us there, but Favre did what he needed. I can't be realistic. I got it. This the NFL, bro. This the NFL, man. You keep putting people on the back burner. You're gonna pass up people like Pat Mahomes and shit. You gonna pass up future Hall of Famers and shit. Look at the Bears. They passed up on motherfuckers because they were so desperate. I don't want this team to become desperate, bro. I can't let the Packers become desperate because you're gonna owe this man some money pretty soon. So he need to come out firing, man. He need to prove himself to himself. You got to get out of motherfucking shadow, bro. You can't get out a person's shadow. We was forced to keep looking and seeing what Rodgers was going to do. But you can't keep forcing yourself now. Not now. Not now, bro. 9 wins, a win for me, bro. Over the under, man. A positive winning streak, bro. Like even 9 wins, bro. Love, that's a. I don't want too much pressure on him. He don't gotta win a Super Bowl this year. To me, I would love it, but if I don't, it's a different than 2 years ago or last year because who we knew we had. So I just want to see the progression, bro. We got to see a person progress. We can't see, a person regressing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're up against all number ones now. So we got to see what LaFleur is working with. But do you think, Nate, everybody is under microscope this year?
I think certain players are, including coaches and defensive coordinator. And the reason why, there's no room for mistakes in Green Bay. Everybody who comes to Green Bay, they know what are the expectations. It doesn't matter if you're a coach, a defensive coordinator, whatever you may be, water boy, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But the expectations are always going to be here. Why?
Right,
because
man.
the Green Bay Packers push for excellence. That's the blueprint that Vince Lombardi left.
Right. And, just progression, man. I just want to see him progressing, man. I want to see him in games, not get stomped and shit like that. You ain't got to win every game, but be in the game. Give us a chance. Give us a chance to win the game. Not just giving up the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's 2 hours, man. This is the first episode, man. And again, this was supposed to be on the other channel, YouTube, and their guidelines with I gotta wait 24 to 48 hours to put, because I've never tried to put a StreamYard on the podcast yet, so they won't allow it for 24 to 48 hours. So hopefully next week, same time that we get the podcast on that channel, man. Nate, thanks, man, for episode 1, bro. This shit was lit, bro. This shit was everything I expected to be.
Thanks to you, brother. Thanks to you. It was lit.
Now listen, man. No things needed, bro. No things needed. Expect the same content every week. Nate not feeling good, y'all. I want to keep going, Nate, but I know you need to tend to the family, bro. Get them together, get yourself together, get healthy. for future stream yards and all that shit, man. But I thank all y'all to come for coming through, man. For family, friends, everybody. My mama showed up. We gotta start telling
That
everybody this shit, man.
that's what's up.
We gotta tell everybody. My sis, I seen sis, I seen a cousin in the comments and shit, man. I feel like week one is a success, man. This is beautiful, man. This is everything I turned it out to be, man. This is what I want to do, man. Again, man. Next week we got 8 days, Nate. 8 days, man. Go,
Well,
gotta do
I'm excited, brother, just like you and everybody else. And for everybody
it.
who had to bear with me, I'm sick, but no, before we end this stream, man, I want to give a shout out to my beautiful wife, my kids. I love you guys. And I know that we all dealing with these sickness, but I'm sure that we'll get through this. And of course, shout out to the whole PAG and everybody who showed up in the
Same,
comments.
same thing, man. Gotta give a definite shout out to the wife, man. For supporting everything I do, man. I didn't try. I'm a jack of every trade, man. She'll tell you, man. One day I got to get her on here. Listen. She like to talk a little Packer shit too. So I'm gonna try to drag her out the room one time, be like, "Hey, go ahead and take over for me and show her how to work this shit and do it." She like to talk Packers and shit like that too. She know how passionate I am about this, man. She like one of my probably my number one supporter, man, and supporting me and getting my voice out here, man, and engaging with you guys and everything, man. So I definitely want to, my kids too. They always ask, Dad, did we win? They be up in their room and say, did we win? Like, bring your ass down here, watch the game with me. But I'll be so animated. I'll be so, I'll be scaring them.
I told my son, little Nate, earlier today, season start next week. He like, oh hell yeah! He's excited. He doesn't sit down and watch the games, but he always asks, "Did the Packers win?" Like, yep. Oh hell yeah!
Right.
So, but real quick, my segment on these podcasts with Packer fan in Vegas is called "What's Your Swag?" And I created this segment because in this segment, I'm either gonna give props or I'm gonna put you on the spot and I don't give a fuck.
Now, I still got a couple more segments. Nate, if you gotta go, bro, go. If you want to stay, stay. I want to kind of engage with the comments. That was actually something I was going to do. That's after your segment, I want to kind of engage with the audience, and see and hear what they got going on, questions they want to hear from us or whatever. But if you gotta go, bro, I know you're trying to get yourself together, and whatever. If you want to stay, but I'm gonna keep it going for at least like another probably like 20 minutes to about 7:30.
My throat feel like it's going out, and I need to attend my daughter and my kids
Do
too.
what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Next episode 2, man. I'll be ready to. Hopefully, I don't got the sickness, and we can, finish the whole stream together.
That's fine, man. Get yourself. You got to get yourself healthy, bro. If I wasn't feeling good, I'd have been ended this shit an hour ago. So if you're not feeling good, bro, take care of yourself. You already know. Hit me up. You got my number, so you already know. And we got channels and everything. So whenever you feeling better, bro, we can stream or whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Yeah, for sure. But make sure you guys subscribe. Titletown G's.
Please.
Make sure it's a separate channel. It's not Vegas channel. We just had to do it because of technical difficulties. But subscribe to everybody else in the Pack Attack and Titletown G's as well.
Please. I'll try to enter everybody's channel in the description. You already know, man. Y'all know what the hell we do, man. We promoting the other channels and everything. That's what we do. There's no selfishness here. We all trying to put each other on and everything, man. So, Nate, if you got to do what you got to do, bro, go ahead. I don't matter. I want to get a couple questions from the people in the audience. I don't know if you want to stick. If you want to stick around another 20, you got another 20 minutes in you. Or if you got to go, you got to go.
I'll bring it.
Okay. So I'm opening up the comments now from whoever's here. If you want to ask us any questions or anything, or if y'all good or y'all gotta turn it in, let me know. But if y'all got any questions for us, it could be anything. What's your favorite food? I don't give a fuck what it is. ask us the questions now. So we waiting on them. But let me see. Let me see. Dave, who's this? Dave. What's up, Dave? Dave said, Nate, got yourself a hot toddy. Get yourself a hot toddy, boy. You had a hot toddy before? Hennessy, a little Hennessy
I
or
don't even know what. Oh
some
yeah,
brown, some brown liquor. Warm it up. Get that shit
I need
hot.
some tequila. Yeah, I need some tequila. That's what I need. Tequila.
Yeah, man. Get you some. Warm that shit up. Cinnamon stick, lemon, peppermint too. But for me, the best thing for a cold, bro, be like juice. I like juice. I just people say, oh, OJ, yeah, OJ ain't good. I drink like we big on like Powerades and Gatorades. Just get your fluids up. A lot of fluids. Get you some hot. Get that congestion about, man. Get to spin that shit up. Sorry if anybody eating or anything, but get you some hot, bro, and down that shit while it's hot. Get that shit.
Yeah,
Get that cold.
I've been at that chicken noodle soup stuff and hot tea all day.
Man, it's like it's like
and
you
the
got
wife
some
just got
you
this.
congested. Oh yeah, Ricola. That was that commercial. What Callie Packer say? I'm serious about that helmet. You serious about that G? Callie Packer, man. Callie Packer. How can I get you in here one day, man? Fuck with us.
You definitely have to come in, Cali Packer. You know what's up.
One day, man. This man, yeah, I see him everywhere, and that's good, man. I like the
He's
loyalty to
he's
the
one. Yeah, he's one of the loyal subscribers to my channel. And everybody else from the Pack Attack.
Key 360.
360.
Buddy, I need to meet up with you, man. I'm gonna try to get up with you, bro. I did week one. If you can, I know you be working and shit, man. Listen, man. Everybody got work schedules. High point of view work. KH work. Nate be working. I be working. TR be working. AJ got probably 3 jobs and shit. So but I want to, man. I'm trying to shout you, man. Trying to get up with you, bro. I'm gonna go watch. I think we're gonna go watch the Bears game because that's at. Is that bitch at 10 a.m.? Fuck. Let me see. 125. Even better. Even better. Shit. Them 10 a.m. games be a bitch. Cause we on Pacific time. So even if it was about noon, I got time to get up and I be one motherfucker be want to sleep, especially if they work all week. You know what I mean? Callie say he for the tradition. Chrome helmet. I'm off a tradition chrome helmet. I picked the Oh, let God pick the chrome helmet. That'd be weird as shit. A chrome helmet.
Something different. Fuck.
That's too. I mean, if you got a chrome theme, but
and a grill piece.
Silver. I like it. Like my shirt got this silver with the gold and the green. I like that. Like,
well, my wife got me that hat, the silver and black with the G. That's dope.
I like. It's weird. Like one of my favorite colors is gray. Like I like gray. Gray
That's
mesh.
One of my favorite colors too.
Yeah, like gray mesh with yellow, and it kind of like takes that. Like, what do you say? No. But man, shout out to Brandy. I ain't seen Brandy in a while, man. Shout out to TR. Came through. Shout out to Key. Where the fuck what's the name been at, bro? Ain't nobody heard from what's the name? Who? What's his name, bro? View? No, not Higher Point of View. We seen him recently.
Working right now.
I know he stay working, bro.
He's coming back. He's coming back soon.
What's his name, bro? Fuck. I can't think of his name, bro. Will you be doing same content from? Will you be doing some content from the outside world? Yeah, man. We're gonna be going. I'm gonna be going to restaurant. Listen, Vegas got some bomb ass Packers bar, bro. Wait till I show y'all this shit. They got merch and everything. Wait till I show y'all. Wait till I'm definitely this year. I'm gonna go out and interact with these Packer fans out here, man. I got to, man. I got to. So that's a must, man. But I'm a leave this short and sweet, man. I gotta let my boy go get his rest, man. I thank all of y'all for coming this week. Thank y'all. TR, I'll be calling you. Next week we should have a special guest. That's what I want to do. I want to get a guest in here, and hopefully we should be on the other channel. So we're gonna be able to. I'm gonna start having to get contact info from y'all and everything. And we're going to start interacting. I gotta let this man go get some rest, bro. I love the Packers to death, but I can't have my co-host dying on air. You know what I mean? So that's how we gonna end this shit, man. Thank y'all for week 1. It was a fucking success, man. Thank y'all for episode 1, man. This shit's bigger than what I thought it was gonna be. This is only one. Wait till we get to episode 100. Wait till we get to the episode 100, man. Thank y'all for the support, man. Thank y'all for all this shit over the years, man. I love y'all, man. I love the G. And, man, we going to leave y'all out like that, man. So, I'm out of here. Nate, get yourself together, man. I'll hit you up, man. You already know. And I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Peace.
All right. Peace.